Hi guys, Martin here with Martin TW. Just want to address a few things with you guys. Um, Something happened yesterday. Most of you heard of it, and most of you, like me, don't believe it happened. Some trolls on the internet that I don't even know started saying that I was a scammer, a grifter, all kinds of things. All that because of a post. I'm gonna walk you through that post really quick because most of you saw that post again and thought it was absolutely normal. And a few months ago, as I've been following the warning pretty much around the world for the last few months, um, I did the Canadian tour to Peru and all the Mexican shows, and like, started to cost a lot more than I thought. First of all, I've never been helped financially like most trolls think. They think, wow, it's so easy for him. The warning is paying for them. They're covering this and that. They're not covering anything for me. Everything on that channel is my own channel. It's my own expenses. It's my own decisions. It's only me. There's not a team behind the channel. That channel is me. So I started filming concerts, and then it started being a little costly because when I started the Canadian tour, a lot of fans were supposed to join me. One fan was supposed to join from city number 1 to 2, from Calgary to Edmonton. And then, oh, I can do 2 cities with you. So I figured, okay, yeah, maybe I can do that because they're going to share the gas. They're going to, as a team effort, I can do it. Day 1, Vancouver, first person cancels. Second person cancels. They were just talking. Nobody ever joined me. I ended up doing the tour alone, ended up getting in debt. Anyway, long story short, kept doing the channel. A couple of times I wanted to stop because it was illogical to continue and put myself in more debts, because as you may think, YouTube is paying me a fortune to do that. I'll tell you in a little bit how much I made so far. And that's not a lie. I'm going to swear on the Bible. So I just kept going because fans from around the world are like, we're not letting you quit. Like a lot of us are handicapped, or we're too old, or we're in a city where the warning don't play, and we can't fly and spend $4,000 in hotels and flights and tickets to see the warning, but we'll help you if you're really about to quit. Like there's no way anybody would have done what you've done so far anyway. 21 concerts in that small period of time. Like, nobody would have gone through that trouble. They would have stopped a long time ago. You kept going. I say, yeah, but look at me now. Like, and there's nothing I want more than continue. And they're like, we're not letting you quit. Because that person says, I'm handicapped. My favorite band's The World's a Warning. I am addicted as much as you are, but I can't go to the concert. So if I can give you a little something, and other people do, and I say, yeah, but I'm a giver. Like, I don't know how to ask for stuff. I don't like that, and don't like the idea. And they're like, you're gonna have to at some point, because then we're gonna lose the concerts, and we're not gonna let you stop filming those concerts. Set up a PayPal button. It takes minutes, you'll be approved, it's legal, you're allowed to do that, you're not breaking any rules, and nobody has to donate. It's only if they want to, it is an option. It's like walking into a concert, you give your ticket at the door, and then you go in the concert hall. On your way to the concert hall, you walk right by the merch table. It doesn't say you have to buy a t-shirt, otherwise you're not going in. No, you bought your ticket. You go in the concert, but it's an option. It's there if you want it. You can buy stuff, or you can support some more. It's just an option, and nobody's bothering you. That's the same thing here. I just set it up like that, and I made it very clear in my post. I said, people who donate, and I didn't want to set an amount, but once again, original members of the Warning Army, and I'm talking 9-year, 10-year members, strongly urged me to do it. And they said, you know what, there's trolls out there that will jump on you and they will hate you for doing that. You should set an amount, because if you say $1 gives you the same access as someone who donates $200, It's not going to be fair. And that person will get in for $1. You'll show them as a perk the videos a couple of days before others. Like, the channel is free. The channel is always free. I've always made that clear. YouTube would not allow me to charge for the channel. Neither the warning. Can you imagine? The warning, by the way, the warning ban sees every little thing that goes on in the chat rooms, in the Facebook groups, Instagram, on the YouTube channels. You don't see them comment and like your stuff all the time. But you try it. I'm not going to say you try it, but if you try it, you will see it within an hour you're going to be shut down. You try something like that with YouTube, with all the policies they have and all the hoops I had to get through to go past one level. There's no way they would let me operate. That video wouldn't even be posted. Like, everything I do is completely transparent and legal. But I was suggested by those original members that if I say $1 is the minimum and you have the same perks as everybody, you're gonna have those trolls. They won't mind paying $1. They'll get in there. You'll show your video first. And they're shameless. They're just gonna take the video and say, oh, spoiler, I got the video first. They're gonna share it in another group. But they won't go as far as paying like $25. And I'm like, man, I don't like that. You know what? Like, if somebody gives less than 25, but I know those people, they've been following me for a long time. They just want to help. And believe me, I know what it is to be short on money. And they want to give $5, $10. But I've seen them 800 times comment on my videos and like them. They'll get the same perks. Like, I thought it was very clear. And obviously it was not. I removed those posts now, I think, from everywhere. And, well, I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. The channel is free. It always was, always will be. And the videos that goes in that file, that is like, because I had to throw in a perk. They say, okay, give a perk of some kind. I said, I don't have merch. I don't have anything, hats I can give. I can make 2 videos. They go in my channel. One of them goes in that file. And a few days later, it goes to everybody eventually. It's just a matter of they get it first for a couple of days. That's a little perk. That's all I can offer for now. But most people told me they won't want the perk. They don't care. They don't want you to stop filming and posting those concerts. So that's the only reason why they're going to give the money. If they get that perk, they're going to say, oh, fine, that's cool. Okay, especially when it's a full concert's coming. I'm not going to do 2 days, but like, everybody's used to have it from me the next morning at 9 or 10. Well, at 6 a.m. those people will have it. I mean, they won't be able to share it, but they'll see it first. And then at the time I said, it's going to be available for everybody for free, like it always was. I would never do something like that. And if I would do something even close to that, I would not activate it until I speak with the Warning Rock Band. Like, this is my goal here. You have to understand that I started it thinking it was going to be like a little easier, of course. And I thought at some point, 2 or 3 times, by the way, like, I'm not going to go into details, but I became very sick many times. I am extremely sick right now. I've been trying for 12 hours to make that video. I finally found the strength to sit on the chair and do it. And that's nobody's fault, but this is what's happening. Like, I literally work 16 to 18 hours a day on that channel and my other social media. Because once I do something, I'm all in or I quit. And I'm all in now. And from day one, I thought I would never do that for anybody else than the Warning Rock Band. When I heard that band, I knew it was going to change my life. I didn't know how. Now I know how. And there's probably 80 reasons why I'm doing it, and it makes sense in my head. And most of the reasons came along the way. I started doing because it just made sense and it was instinct. And then when I didn't want to quit, but I could not continue, people came and helped me in many different ways, not necessarily financially. I started filming the Standstills concerts because I became friends with that band during the Canadian tour. I had to stop after Edmonton, just when Pau started getting sick. And they're like, but you filmed our 2 last concerts. We like what you're doing. We cannot afford, unfortunately, look, we're a small group. We want you to follow us and film our concerts, but we can't pay you. However, if you can get to each arenas, I can put you on a guest list so at least you get in. That was the drummer from the Stenson. She got me in 4 or 5 concerts. Because of her, I was able to continue all the way to Quebec. And then Ontario, something else happened. Somebody helped me a little bit, and then things started to go good again. And then I was in Quebec. I sold some things because I didn't want to stop. I went to Peru. Best concert of my life, and for most fans of The Warning, including The Warning, it's probably their best concerts of their lives. So money was never a motivation, having it or not having it. Like, there's a purpose behind what I'm doing, and I know the band's watching my stuff for a long time, and if I had been doing something that irritates them, or that is illegal, or that is negative for the band, I would have been shut down in 1 minute. I would not have lasted. If yesterday in my post there was something really bad, I would have been gone. So this morning I sent a message to the admins of the major groups saying, like, what these guys did, like, it's totally uncalled for, it's unacceptable. And the response I got this morning was totally something I was not expecting. Admins from the major groups, all the biggest groups. I've been sharing my videos that I've paid for myself for free, for feeding their groups with it, and all the fans love it, and those admins did not hesitate to take those posts and post it on their pages and grow their pages with my videos, which was fine. Like, I mean, they benefit, I benefit because I get a little more views. So one of those admins decided this afternoon, sending me a message, I heard your channel is now a paid channel. This is illegal. Like, people have to pay to get in your YouTube page. So what the hell is he talking about? Is that true? I hope not, because if it is, it's so bad. Like, of course not. And then I go on and I give every little details, even more details than I'm giving you right now. No answer. I said, so you want to call me? I'm here, I'm available. Look, I'm online. You can call me there, you can call me there, you can call me there. Like, I've been kind of sharing stuff together for 6 months. Like, what's going on here? And then I'm looking at my groups and I refresh my page, and every time I refresh, I see groups disappear. No explanation. No, I didn't get the right to a phone call, to nothing. I got banned from every major Facebook group of The Warning for something I did not do, because somebody was just too lazy to make a phone call and get the real explanation from the person that is concerned by those things, from the author of the post. So to ease everybody's mind, I removed my post. And what it is, what's on my channel is a donate button. Everybody suggested, those same people from those groups suggested I start a Patreon or a donate feature, because they say one thing we're not gonna allow is for you to stop filming those concerts and posting. You're doing it so well, people are used to it. There's a concert announced by The Warning and everybody's like, is Martin gonna be there? And I'm like, yeah, but at some point I'm gonna, and I've resisted for 2 months. Like, I said, I can't ask, and decided to set it up. That's all. There's a donate button. It's a one-time. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do a Patreon. I researched it. I was eligible for Patreon on YouTube. I could have my own Patreon. I said, there's no way. I'm promoting The Warning's Patreon. That would be interference. Like, what I'm doing is helping the band since I started. If I start a Patreon, it's like counterproductive. So I'm not going to do that. Patreon, and I urge all the people who ask me, how can we just follow the band and support them? Patreon. And I send tons of people there. And so I said, but I can do a donate button. So one time people pay whatever they want, and it's one time. They don't need to pay me again next month. It's one time. And I came up with that perk thing. But eventually, if I on the tour, I accumulate hundreds of stickers or something, and I come up with tons of merch, and I'll say, okay, whoever's in, here's the perk. You get a sticker, you get a pin, and you get the videos first. Like, I don't care. I'll just give whatever. It's just, I put it there. Nobody has to put it there, press the button, and nobody has to pay to see my videos. It is the same way it always was. That I swear. So the important here is to support and help elevate and promote the band and help them pursue their dreams. And they're about to, like, this band is having a dream come true every month since the beginning of the year. They opened for Muse. Are you kidding me? They're childhood idols. And now, like, oh, can you open for us? Oh, can you come to our country and open for us again? First time in England, first time in France, in Scotland, in Switzerland, in Poland, in Germany, in Spain. Come on. Like, which group has that privilege? This is absolutely unbelievable. And I don't want to miss any of that. And you know what? Like 99% of the fans of The Warning don't want me to miss that and bring that to them. That's why I did that. Now let's talk about YouTube, because people say I'm now, wow, I did well. I'm a millionaire of YouTube. Just going to give you an example of how much integrity that I have and how I care about that band. The World is a Vampire, March 4th, Mexico City. It was hell for me to get here. There was a problem with the tickets. Almost $2,000 later, I'm at the show. Second row, very good visual. Everything is fine. I filmed the concert. I see some people going live. Okay, they want to be first, whatever. I see some people posting again and again the next morning. But the problem is, I got to my hotel because I watched the Smashing Pumpkins. Got to my hotel, it was 2 a.m. I'm like, I'm not sleeping. I cannot wait to put together that video. It's gonna take me a few hours. Tomorrow morning I can post it. Start listening to it. Worst sound I've ever heard. I thought my phone was wrong. And I was filming, I had two phones at some point. The other one was bad too. Called somebody else, they're like, no, it's garbage, we can't use it. We cannot even recognize the songs. I'm like, oh my God, I did all that for, are you kidding me? And then eventually I found out that people in the 40th row or in the back of the room had very bad visual because all the people in the way, but amazing sound. So I ended up partner with another YouTube channel of The Warning. He had a bad video, good audio. I had the opposite. So he's like, I would be very glad to give you my audio, put on your video, and just tag me. I said, I'll tag you all over the place. Are you kidding me? And so I ended up producing a very good quality of The World's of Empire. Everybody else posted to be the first and have 10, 20, 30,000 views. You know what? We have a responsibility. When you show a video on YouTube and you present, it's not your band, it's the Warning Rock Band who worked hard all their lives. You're showing that to someone in Japan, in South Africa, in Belgium for the first time. They're scrolling. Oh, The Warning, what is that? They click. The sound is so bad, they don't even know if it's a song or if it's, they can't hear anything. They're like, they scroll. You have one chance. All those people are gone. And when somebody says, oh, you know, The Warning, is that they sound bad. So I sacrificed revenue. I waited, almost 4 weeks after, 27 days after the show posted my video that was good quality. It got almost no views because everybody shared the crappy one first. Somebody shared good sound ones, but the image wasn't because they were far, so that's why we partnered. I'll never sacrifice quality for the fans, and especially representing The Warning to the world, to the people who don't know them, just to gain a couple more dollars. Oh, look, I was first. Yeah, people don't care. They still click. I still get the view time. I still get the money. No, I always chose the warning. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not supposed to say that. YouTubers are not supposed to say how much money they make, but I'm going to make an exception now. I posted that video finally about 2-3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks ago. You know how much it got monetized? And I'm going to say it in pesos because I'm still in Mexico. How much YouTube paid me so far for a full set 1-hour concert, The Worlds of Empire. 10 pesos. That's about 60 cents US. That's how much money I made. So for those who say, oh, what? YouTube is paying him on top of that? Oh my God, he's making money off the warnings back. You guys, don't you think I make a lot? I do a lot for the warning for what I'm getting paid? That's 10 pesos. Now I'm going to tell you how much I made. A few people donated, okay? I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say how much, I'm going to give you the total. So far, my adventure of following the warning since Tucson, Arizona, October 6th till today. Only warning related expenses, not my personal stuff. 34,000 US dollars from my pocket. That's 630,000 pesos. How much I got from donations and YouTube all together since YouTube monetized me? 9,000 pesos. That's about 500 US dollars. Everything included. Every entry of money is 500. 34,000 I spent so far. And now the US tour is coming and the European tour is coming. I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I don't know if it'll be donations. I can make deals. I don't care. I don't back down on anything. I'll go somewhere and wash the dishes for 2 days in exchange for transportation to the next city and some food. I'll do it. I'm gonna be at those concerts. So those people who just ban me from those groups and try to contact the warning and say Martin's stealing money off your back, I'm absolutely not doing that. Everything is transparent, everything is clear, I'm always reachable. Everybody can reach me. And one thing I do that those shady people don't do, they hide behind logos. Their name is admin, and they're never visible, and the members say they don't even know who runs their groups. I run my group. I'm in all of my videos. You see my face, whether you like my face or not, you see it. It's me. It's always been me. And I am Martin, and my channel is Martin TW. It's always been, and it still is. So, on a brighter note, I've created some groups where people can come in. It's mostly data groups because I don't want those pointless, endless chats on my groups. Chats I don't believe in. It's not productive. Those are action groups. Data groups, concerts that are coming. We help fans that can't get to a concert get to that concert, arrange carpooling and everything. We already have like pages and pages of data for every concert. So I've created the Warning USA. It's TW, the same letters, the same fonts as my YouTube channel, Martin TW. It's TW USA and TW Europe for the US tour and the European tour. And it's a no post, limited commenting and no chat groups. But you will find in those groups, give us about a week, all the informations will be there. It's also available right now in the other group that I've created. I started it in the Canadian tour, it was called the Warning Canadian Tour. At the end of the tour, decided to continue that group because it already had grown to 100 people. It's called the Warning Concerts 2023. It's almost 500 people now in there. And it's all the data that you need. We're working on a poster right now where everything is going to be organized and very clear. But there's a list of every concert coming up in 2023 for the Warning. It's updated as soon as I have any information. And if I don't update it right away, is that I don't have the confirmation right away. Or sometimes It comes in the Patreon first, and nobody can share Patreon stuff until the band shares it to their page. So that's a perk of being a Patreon. So that group's almost 500 people now, and we're gonna add tabs for every city. You're gonna click and it's gonna tell you the tickets, the parking, accommodation, transportation. Somebody wants to go to a concert, don't have a car. Somebody have a car, wants someone to share the gas. We'll put those two people together and they can go. So those groups are action groups that I call. They've been created and they're operational. I got a private one for Germany, who people are working very hard. We have a lot of stuff ready for Germany as well. Yeah, so I just want to tell you that, like, and that's, I want to end on a bright note. Like, thank you so much for everybody that's been watching my videos. It's one of the only channel out there. It almost cost me my life, but this is a pure channel. 100% of the footage I filmed, I edited, and I've been posting, publishing myself. So I stand behind every video that's in there. It's always me. There's no sharing, there's no importing of files from somewhere else. This is me. This is always gonna be me for the YouTube channel. I'm also on TikTok, I'm also on Instagram, and it's all over the place, and it all leads to that channel. And the content is always live footage of the warning. So yeah, just wanted again to make that clear, and thanks for all the views. And you know, I'm not gonna let a few people that decided to wake up yesterday morning and decided, oh no, he's not Martin, he's the devil. It's a waste for them. Like, I don't need those groups to grow my channel and to promote and help the band and protect them. Like, by the way, we have 3 or 4 people for the last at least 2 months. It's mostly me, but sometimes it's other people. They say, oh, I'm taking over for 3 hours. We scout all the pages, all the social medias of the warning, including our pages, for people making inappropriate or bad comments. And we spot them, we report them right away, regardless of the time of day or night that it is. We try to catch it first and get rid of them. And got rid of at least 150 people so far. So we are very protective of the warning. And you know what, like, my line's always open, and I know if there is a problem, anybody can reach me, including the warning band. Like, I don't want to start any fight in there. I'm not gonna fight with these guys and try to say, hey, why did you do that? I keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm not gonna stop. So just wanted to clarify that. Okay, nobody have to pay. My channel is free. It always was. It's just an option. Okay, and if really, after saying that, if it makes too many people uncomfortable, or if the warning rock band doesn't like me having it there, all it takes is one message and I'll take it off. I have no problem with that. I am transparent, I am honest, my content is honest, and it's being loved and appreciated by tens of thousands of hardcore warning fans, and I owe it to them to continue. So have a great night, guys, and a lot of things coming up. Those groups are gonna fill up, and many of you will receive invites as well. And many videos I'm editing right now. Like, I had to stop doing it for the last day, but I'm gonna catch up by tonight. It's all there. It's all there. There's a lot of content coming, a lot of very cool stuff too, very good ideas that we have. And it's coming in the next few days, in the next few weeks. So I hope to see you guys in the next concerts. I know many of you have been talking for 6 months, and finally the warning is coming to your country or your town, and you say, oh, we're gonna meet before the concert. Of course we're gonna meet, and we're gonna make a little video together. So thank you guys. Have a great day, have a great evening, and rock on.